I am Dr. Adam, and with the Bright Minds at Viatris, we'd like to take you on a healthcare and wellness adventure with these two delightful helpers, Fizz and Emmy, and a team of specialists. Dr. Saul, the knowledgeable Dr. Aisha, and the professor with unparalleled medical expertise, Dr. John. We'll help the ill family who always think they're ill deal with the many health problems that come their way and learn a thing or two ourselves as we go along. Now, shall we get down to important matters? Because your health matters. At Viatris, we'd like to take you on a healthcare and wellness adventure with these two delightful helpers, Fizz and Emmy, and a team of specialists. Dr. Saul, the knowledgeable Dr. Aisha, and the professor with unparalleled medical expertise, Dr. John. We'll help the ill family who always think they're ill deal with the many health problems that come their way and learn a thing or two ourselves as we go along. Now, shall we get down to important matters? Because your health matters.
Doc, you gotta help me, man.
What do you mean you can't fix the washing machine? No, how many times have I told you I need that delivered by tomorrow? Hello? No, homework first and then you can go see you. Gotta go, Phil. Jill here. Yeah. Why not? Okay. Yes. Fine. Goodbye.
Wait for it. Oh, honey.
It's all too much. I feel so stressed out. What do I do, doctor?
I can only imagine what you're going through, Jill. Let's try to understand what stress is first, okay?
All right.
So with stress, people usually experience physical and emotional signs, and this is basically what happens to your body and the things you feel when under stress. The physical signs include headaches, which is when there is pressure in your head, muscle pain that can be found all over the body, dizziness, sleep problems when you have difficulty sleeping, feeling tired, or even having an upset stomach. The emotional signs, on the other hand, include feeling overwhelmed, which is having thoughts like things are too much. Irritable means when you get annoyed at the slightest things, anxious or fearful about things that they might or might not happen, and lacking in self-esteem, which is feeling bad about oneself. It doesn't stop there though. Stress affects your mental state as well. You're more likely to have racing thoughts and anxiety. You'll also be worried constantly. Lastly, you'll have difficulty in both concentrating and making decisions.
No!
Honey, can you put the phone away and focus?
No, let me play my game.
There are some behavioral changes too.
No, I'm going to lose everything, Bill.
All of it? But I paid for those packs, Jill.
No!
No!
As I was saying, even when you think you have it under control, there are a lot of behavioral changes that can be reflected, one of which is random angry outbursts. An increase in alcohol, drug, and tobacco use is definitely another. And lastly, social withdrawal. Maybe that's why you've been hiding behind your phone since you got here, Jill.
That's me.
I think we need some good old intervention.
So Jill, I've gotten some information from Dr. Adam. But how do you feel?
Well, Dr. Aisha, I just get angry and sad sometimes.
I see. Would you say that you were under a lot of stress?
Sometimes, yeah, everything gets a little overwhelming and I can't handle anything anymore. It's like I was on overdrive and then everything just stops.
That just means you are in a state of mental or emotional strain, which usually results from demanding circumstances.
You're in demand, babe. Get it, Doc?
Let me break it down for you.
Okay, let's do it.
Stress is just the body's reaction to harmful situations. Real or perceived.
I'm not sure I understand.
A chemical reaction in the body that helps people react in a way that prevents harm.
How does one get it? And how do we get rid of it? In her case.
I swear to God, Bill.
Stress triggers vary with every individual. Many aspects of our lives can cause stress. Major life changes can be stressful. Even happy events, such as weddings, promotions, even having a baby.
That reminds me, I need to make sure my baby did his homework. And oh my God, Bill, we didn't pick up the wedding present for your cousin.
It's okay, Jill. Let's focus on the here and now for a minute, and then we'll get to everything else.
Take a deep breath. And let's name some of the most common stress triggers so you can identify them later on.
You're right. Go on, Dr. Aisha.
So some of the most common stress triggers include excessive workload, fear of termination, facing discrimination, facing harassment, poor people management, unrealistic expectations.
Well, the list just goes on, doesn't it?
Let's not forget about marriage, relationship problems, and divorce. Even moving to a new house can be stressful, especially if you have housing loans. And it doesn't help if you have problems with your neighbors.
Still a few more. Bear with us.
Believe it or not, your attitude and perception towards events also play a vital role. Coping with serious illnesses is never an easy thing and can be extremely stressful. Financial problems can also cause a strain. Lastly, losing someone dear and mourning is very stressful. You see, Jill, it's quite okay to be stressed out. Everyone goes through it at some point in their lives.
Well, that actually is reassuring.
But the thing is, we have to make sure that this stress doesn't persist over long periods of time.
Why? I thought it helps prevent from any threats.
It does, but it takes a toll on your body after a while.
Aha! Go on.
You see, stress causes a surge of hormones in our bodies that prepare us to deal with any threats. It's called the fight or flight response. These hormones increase the heart rate and blood pressure, leading to an increase in our energy by releasing sugar into the bloodstream in order to aid us with fight or flight.
That all sounds like it's good things to me.
However, if stress persists over longer periods of time, it can lead to or aggravate more serious health problems.
You gotta fight the stress, babe.
Bill, honey, I appreciate the support, but just... Can I listen to the doctors? Go on.
Short-term stress can also present itself as a physical ailment or mental disturbance. Headaches, fatigue, irritability, sleeping problems, and difficulty in concentrating.
But when it comes to long-term stress, the chances of serious health problems increase. These include anxiety, depression, heart disease, and it might even trigger asthma. You'll begin to fall sick more often.
What?
No. Everything will be okay. There are things you can do to help manage the stress in your life, Jill.
Hey, now we're talking. Spill it, Doc.
Like you did earlier, you need to start by recognizing the signs of stress. If you can't concentrate or sleep, that is a sign.
Have you increased your alcohol intake?
I wish.
What?
Or had a sudden outburst?
All the time.
Oh, no, the eyes. Oh, cut it out, babe.
You can try exercising. Did you know 30 minutes is actually enough to boost your mood?
Try incorporating activities like meditation, Tai Chi, or similar programs to help cope with the stress. They can offer you a lot of relief.
Okay, but I never get time for all that. I am so busy.
We must make time for ourselves so we can regroup our thoughts and get everything in order.
One of the simplest ways to reduce stress levels is actually knowing what you eat. A balanced and healthy diet is key. Unhealthy food choices usually taste really good, and they'll make you feel great in the moment. But in the long run, they just damage your body.
Here you go, my queen.
I could get used to this. Fetch me more.
Too much work can lead to stress, so you have to prioritize your task list to make it easier to handle.
Important tasks first, less pressing ones later.
Alright, I got it. Highlight is in to-do list to help.
Always ask for help from friends and family. Supportive networks can provide us with the needed emotional support. Household activities should be shared, so the workload isn't too much.
You got that, Bill?
Oh, yeah, I got it, yeah.
Thank you, sweetie. It does mean a lot that you are here.
And if all that self-care does not work, we are always here.
Medical professionals can help us identify stress triggers, coming up with effective methods to help cope with the stress.
Alright, I am relaxed. I am calm. I feel like I can breathe a little now.
You guys did it! So good to see you chillin', honey. Now, don't forget, you gotta meet Phil's teacher for that appointment tomorrow. I don't think I can make it. And I got Mo and Kincaid coming over tomorrow for the game, right? I'll need you to make slow roast, popcorn, and, love you, sweetie.
Bill!
Oh dear, don't be like Bill.
And here's a quick recap. Stress is the body's reaction to any kind of danger or threat. The symptoms of stress can be both physical and psychological. Short-term stress could be harmless, but long-term stress is linked to various health conditions. Managing stress can lead to a balanced and healthy life. However, if the symptoms persist or increase, then you should visit a doctor who can prescribe medication for relief. Remember, your health matters. You can visit the below website to gain more information on health and wellness and access the Health Matters with Dr. Adams' series of videos. If you feel you need further healthcare and wellness information, you may consult with your family doctor.